you have to be careful because you keep hearing about pay pennies on the dollar, pay pennies on the dollar.
You hear those commercials all the time. I mean, is that, it seems, as someone who is sort of jaded and cynical, it seems like you'd be skeptical. Is that a real thing?
Well, here, this is called the offer and compromise. And the offer and compromise is just that, where you can pay, you make an offer to the IRS, but it's not based on some number where you just come up with it. There's a form that you fill out that details this. But here's the cold hard facts about the offer and compromise, and that's what I want everybody to know. The IRS last year solved or settled 7.4 million cases. They usually do about 10 million of these collection cases. What that means, people owe money and they come up with a remedy. Of those 7.4 million cases, 14,000 were offers and compromise. So that's 0.2% of all these cases are solved that way. So when you hear these commercials,
you hear it like it's almost a turnkey thing. Anyone just call us and we're going to get it done.
Exactly. And I hear it all the time. And you know, I want to, and I always say, if I asked 500 of my clients, who wants the offer and compromise, right? 500 hands going, no. Everybody wants that. And so why do you hear about it on the radio? Because that's what everybody wants. And that's what you want to hear. So that's what's going to make you call. But in the end, there's a lot of bad things about that because it extends the time that the IRS can come after you. So it sounds like a good thing, but in the end, very few people get it.
And when you have to dispense a little bit of truth, a little bit of tough love to people, sometimes it may not be the information that people want. If people do have for the offer and compromise, what is a typical situation, even if it is rare, where it does work out? Is it the fact that maybe their situation has changed to such a degree that they're never going to have that money? Or is it just where they've taken that big sum and instead of saying, we want it now, they give you, I don't know, 10 years to pay it? How does it work?
Well, the answer is there are times when you can, that's what you have to prove. You have to prove what they call doubt to collectability. I'm never going to be able to pay you, right? If you could prove that, then they'll take the offer. But if you can't prove that, usually if you're younger and you're going to work for the next 10 years, they're not going to give you an offer. Sometimes the best is the people that are older on a fixed income. But one of the problems with that is that if you have equity in your home, you're not going to get an offer and compromise. If I have a lot of money or some money in retirement, you're not going to get an offer and compromise because you're going to have to deliver all of that money to them as part of the offer. So this is the kind of, that's why the numbers are so low, because not too many people will qualify.
As things change and